We knew winter was coming eventually.
The newest update is 13 to 26 inches.
We just didn't know how soon.
We're in big trouble.
A million things need to get wrapped up before this storm.
Brandon's famous two-step is back in action.
But it's going to take some creativity.
He's coming in. Oh, this is so sketchy.
And major persistence.
Ah! It's like an easy redneck way to do it, okay?
Subscribe and come along today as we fight the forecast.
80% chance of full snowflake on Sunday.
Oh.
Because winter is coming.
You want one? You just want iced? Iced
Yeah, I
lattes?
got a coffee in the truck.
If it was negative 10 degrees and I gave you a hot coffee, would you drink it?
Depends how cold I was.
What's up, guys? Good morning. We got our forms popped off. The foundation is looking amazing. We're gonna take you guys out and show you around.
That sounds like some slang term.
We got our forms popped off. Yeah. But it's just like they've been removed.
Nice one.
Homemade
Let's try 'em.
pumpkin chocolate chip.
Those are not homemade, Brandon.
Yeah, homemade out of a bag. They were made at my house.
They were made in your oven. That still counts.
That's homemade.
That's homemade to me. Are they amazing?
They're decent.
They're like a pumpkin cinnamon roll almost.
Oh.
Yeah, when I poured the bag out, I just got a whiff of cinnamon of it. Oh, okay.
It's like very,
Cakey?
they're not cakey.
Like,
Chewy?
They're like stretchy.
Mmm.
It has chocolate in it, so I think they're amazing.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness. The walls look amazing. Everything came out so beautifully. I'm really excited to see this all take shape. And of course, we have a new deadline. It's gorgeous weather today. It's 50 degrees and sunny. It's like beautiful fall weather. And if you look at the forecast, this weekend, it's gonna snow. So that's the beginning of the end, most likely. And we have about 48 hours to whip this place into shape because snow is coming.
Like a week ago, or a few days ago at least, it was like kind of like a rain, snow, flurry mix on Sunday. And now the forecast has changed to 100% chance of rain on Saturday, 80% chance of full snowflake on Sunday.
Oh.
And then it's like cloudy for a few days, and then Thursday is 60% chance of full snowflake, which
I'm excited.
next Friday, the low is 18 degrees.
But this time we get to experience it in a house, not in a trailer. Big win right there.
All right, so we are trying to get our yard hydrant reinstalled. So we had this installed, we had it moved, and then in order to do the excavation and the concrete and all that stuff, we had to move it. Now, there are some problems because when we were backfilling originally, I slightly bent this.
Oh.
It operates just fine. Hopefully it continues to operate fine. We were just gonna put the foundation and the footings like on top of this, and I'm really glad we didn't because one, there might have been a leak in the line, we're not really sure, and two, you can't really replace it easily if you put the footings on top of it. So now we're gonna put this back inside this bucket with a bunch of gravel. Now, we did get a lot of comments when we were actually installing this last time. Everyone was really concerned that we were putting the yard hydrant inside this bucket, and people were like, oh, well, that's why the yard hydrant froze. It's not allowing it to drain when you actually shut it off. So this bucket is full of gravel, and it's full of gravel so that a lot of dirt doesn't actually like plug up and come in underneath the actual yard hydrant. Also, there's holes drilled all along the bottom and in the very bottom of this bucket so that water can slowly seep into the ground. But the way that this operates is it has all that gravel in there so that when you shut off the yard hydrant, it always has room for the water that's in the standpipe to go down underground and not freeze. Basically, the yard hydrant goes in, our water line connects right here.
Okay.
Fill it with gravel, water drains out of those holes. Also makes it really easy to just set that thing down. You don't have to like have a big bank of gravel around it. It's like an easy redneck way to do it, okay?
That's what we're known for.
Which way does that go? Actually goes that way.
What way does it go?
Act like you know who you're talking to.
Clark Trent.
That's one of my aliases.
What's the other one?
Big T.
Loving,
Big
caring,
T?
loving, caring husband.
Loving, caring husband.
That one's not used very often.
What?
Wow.
That's a lie.
It's a rare alias. Ah! It's not good.
It's not good?
So bent.
Oh.
I felt very cute and folly, so I put on a little sweater dress this morning. It was nice and crisp. I think it's definitely the wrong type of attire for what we're doing today. So I'm gonna go change, put on some work clothes, work boots, and help out. Okay, back in action. Let's get to work.
It's warm in the sun, but it's pretty freaking chilly right now. And I've got to crack open this water line, spray water everywhere, drain the line. It's gonna be cold. Then I can actually separate this line right here, connect our new coupling, connect it to our yard hydrant. Allie and Brandon are gonna be filling that bucket with some gravel, and then we'll be ready to turn the water back on, make sure nothing leaks.
Alrighty.
And then hopefully tomorrow, we're gonna be backfilling.
Nice.
And all this stuff will be set in stone.
You heard it here first. No leaks.
Lefty Lucy. Supposed to never hit these with anything.
Oh, really?
All right, go turn it back on.
Are we testing for leaks now?
Testing for leakers.
Testing for leaks, Leeka.
Not testing for any Franks. So now I'm trying to look and listen for leaks. All I can hear is all of this water that's already like spewed out, like percolating and trickling into the ground below. I just hear like water trickling everywhere. But looks like our coupling is not leaking. We leaking in there?
Not that I can see.
All right, open up that valve.
Woo!
I think we might have fixed it. I don't think it's a fix, I think it's a reinstall.
As
We
long as
reinstalled it.
As long as it's not leaking.
As long as it's not a leaker. Well, task one is complete. Now let's move on to the foundation drain.
Are you ready to run? I am under the stairs. Just remember your clothes right in your head. I'll be over the hills.
These dogs are absolutely loving the huge piles of dirt all around our property, and hopefully for our sake the dirt goes away basically tomorrow by the end of the day. I know the dogs are going to be really sad about it, but it will be nice to not have this place looking like a complete disaster, maybe just like a semi-disaster. We'll see how far we get.
One of my friends, Chase, is actually bringing a mini excavator up to let us borrow. He has like a brand new mini X and he's gonna let us use it to do all the backfilling. So I don't have to spend thousands of dollars renting a machine and driving it 5 miles from our house. It's like he's gonna deliver it all the way up to our property. I'm so like thankful and grateful.
What a legend.
And he's gonna bring that up later today. So either this afternoon or tomorrow, we're gonna be able to start backfilling. Tomorrow, we might get gravel.
Cool.
And might could be like at 4 p.m. they deliver us some gravel. So we don't really know what's gonna happen there. So this is really good because initially we were only gonna have like 2 feet of, like 2.5 feet of slope. But when we put on our trusses, they had these huge pony walls on the side. They like raised the truss up. So it raised everything up higher, which is why our garage looks like really tall and skinny and really small footprint and enormously tall.
Are you saying
Truss.
it raised the roof?
Raised everything, including the roof, yes. We have a wall that's 16 feet tall, and it was only supposed to be like 12 and a half feet tall, which is really good because now we get almost 6 feet of slope over this roof and over that roof. But now I have a little bit of complicated math to do.
One of the big things we have to think about at our property at this elevation is snow removal and snow management, and where all the snow basically will go, because we get like, 4 to 8 or sometimes 10 feet of snow up here. And when it's all coming off of the roof, you got to think about ahead of time strategically how you're going to snow blow that and where it's all going to go, because there ends up just being like mountains of snow. 40 2x12s, 18.
90 2x6s. Well, that's 11 feet-ish. 12, 13. It's just crazy because you look at these two additions and you're like, this is going to be so basic. These are just going to be these tiny little, it's going to be like a little baby stack of lumber. And then it's like 100 2x6s and 40 2x12s and 60 pieces of sheathing. And it's just like, it's extravagant.
Yeah.
It's a lot of wood.
So we've spent a bit of time this morning taking all the measurements for the lumber takeoff, and I think the next step is basically to go get a couple supplies from Home Depot to order all the lumber from BMC. We're all starving, so of course sour gummy worms and caramel covered pretzels are exactly what we need to fuel ourselves this morning, and I think we're about to hit the road.
We're gonna get some fittings, and then we're gonna go to BMC, and I'm gonna give them my laundry list. Maybe they'll look at me like I'm an idiot, and maybe we'll get some lumber ordered.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. Shouldn't you be in school?
That's not important.
You should work on your car after school, and then I'll help you.
No, you're gonna help me right now. Please.
Joel, say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. I'm at lunch right now, though.
Okay.
And then,
Sounds like the battery's dead.
should I try jumping it then?
Yeah. Let me know what happens.
Hello.
All right, love you. So Joel just bought a brand new car because he's sick of paying gas to go in his Chevy truck. And he's had this car for like 2 days, and it's broken down like 3 times in those 2 days. And I feel bad for him, but it's good for him. He's gonna learn how to work on it, and he's trying to suss out all the problems and figure it out. I'm trying to help him from, an hour away, so it's cool, but he's making progress. What are you doing? Get out of here.
Oh my gosh, that doesn't bring back PTSD.
That's the culprit. That's the reason our whole house flooded twice.
Good, we got it all.
Maybe.
Thank you.
See you guys.
See ya. Oh man, we got all of our errands done and we just placed the lumber order for the additions on the garage, and we're all just kind of reminiscing on how much we learned. Let's frame it in a positive light. How much we learned building the house and building in the snow and ordering lumber. This time we got this. It's gonna be smooth sailing, no issues, no speed bumps. We're professionals at this point.
One thing I am really worried about is that like the crappiest looking part of our house is the sunroom roof. And we basically have to build 2 roofs exactly like that on the additions. So, and this one is like, you're gonna walk right by it, you're gonna drive up to it. It's just gonna be in plain view. So hopefully we get it right this time.
Dada! Dada! Ah! Dada!
Well, the day has kind of gotten away from us. We did get back from Ferguson. We got all of our supplies unloaded. Now, I have my friend Chase, who's about to show up any minute. He's going to be delivering a machine that we are really, really, really going to love. It's a Mini X. I talked about it earlier today. But it's gonna allow us to do all of our backfilling, all of our landscaping, moving all these rocks around. I'm really, really thankful to have friends like him because this thing is gonna be an absolute lifesaver. And he's about to show up.
Hello.
Good to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Allie.
And Chase.
Hi, this is Leo.
Hey Leo. What's up, buddy? Dang, dude, this is looking awesome.
Yeah, come on in.
I think you're gonna inspire me to do the same.
Yeah?
Build a big garage.
Yeah.
Nice. It's worth
It's like, I honestly wish that I would have built the garage before the house. And like we had these discussions of like build the garage first and like make all the mistakes.
Yeah.
And then build the house like when you had more experience. And I was like, no way. I was like, I'm not living in the garage for like a year while I build the house. But like we would have changed things about the house that would have made it better after like building the garage.
And if we had moved into the casita above the garage, it still would have been a huge upgrade from the trailer. So we definitely could have done it and then built the house.
Yeah.
Going from van life to this is luxury.
Yes, seriously.
All right, we're gonna see if Chase can back the trailer up into our driveway first try. Lika, get out of here. He's doing pretty good. You've done this before. I can't tell you how grateful I am.
Oh, dude, you use her whenever you need her.
Is that a nervous moment?
How excited are you, Trent?
Really excited.
He's got heat from snow.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'll be plowing my driveway with this thing. It has been quite a day today. Now we are kicking back and relaxing. We're trying to make some dinner here. We've got a little bit of stir-fried broccoli, some rice, and I'm about to whip up some ribeye steaks from ButcherBox. And ButcherBox is the sponsor of today's video.
ButcherBox partners directly with farmers who are committed to raising animals humanely and use sustainable farming practices that are gentle on our planet. For the perfect farm-to-front door deliveries that are customizable and less than $6 per meal, with 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, and wild-caught seafood, so you can focus on what matters, cooking good food for the people you love.
All right, let's dig in. Now I am ready to dig into these delicious looking ribeyes, but I also wanted to make a mention about Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving is one of those meals that Allie and I actually stress out about the most, and that is because we are always worried about finding a like free range, antibiotic free, hormone free turkey, and like just tracking that stuff down is quite a lot. So honestly, this year, go with ButcherBox. ButcherBox has you covered. Then you can actually focus on the sides, the delicious accompaniments that go with the turkey. And this year for Thanksgiving, make sure you go with ButcherBox because if you sign up as a new member, they're gonna actually send you a 10 to 14 pound turkey absolutely free. I wanted to say thanks again to ButcherBox for sponsoring today's video. If you guys wanna check them out, click the link in our description or go to butcherbox.com/Trent and Allie to take advantage of their deal. Now Allie and I are gonna dig in. We'll see you guys in the morning.
Where are you going? Leo. No. He's coming. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hi. Good morning, guys. We are waking up bright and early to yet another indication that the storm coming this weekend is not a fluke. It's not gonna be rain. It's not gonna be small. We are expecting 8 to 18 inches. We're under a winter weather advisory, a winter storm warning. We're getting notifications from all the different weather stations in our area. So we broke out our brand new baby gate because I think we might also be breaking in our wood stove for the first time this season this weekend.
We're in big trouble. Where did you see that it was 8 to 18 inches?
Heavy snow expected. Total snow accumulations of 8 to 18, locally higher. Yay! I'm so excited.
We're going sledding. We're trying to build a freaking garage, dude. We're in trouble. This is bad.
This is awesome.
We're ready to backfill, baby. I'm gonna call John and see if he's actually gonna be able to bring me gravel today, which I'm really, really banking on. I'm gonna move these cars, get the excavator warmed up. We're gonna get started. Remember how to start this thing. I remember. It's not that cold.
Trent?
John, how you doing, my friend?
Good, and yourself?
Doing pretty good. I wanted to touch base with you this morning, see if you were able to squeeze me in today.
I'm trying.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it, John.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so John has been, he's actually a professional guide. He does elk hunts. And so he was actually out on a hunt all this week. And so I called him and I was like, hey, you know, can I get some gravel? And he said, well, Friday I'm gonna be back. He said if the schedule's not too crazy, I'll try and squeeze you in, because he's kind of a buddy of mine. He usually does me a solid, so I'm really hoping he's gonna be able to swing by and get me some concrete. Sorry, give me some gravel. The thing is that I really need gravel so that I can bed in the actual foundation drain. Now, the foundation drain needs gravel so that water can go through the gravel into the drain and out and around the building. I'm gonna hold off as long as I can until he either says he can't get me gravel, or maybe he can't get it to me until way later today. I don't know, but I'm gonna try and backfill all the stuff I can on the inside of the garages, all of the stuff on the front of the garages. I absolutely have to get this water line buried because it's gonna be in the 20s and in the teens over the next couple days, and that will freeze and break. So we're gonna have a fun day, but I'm gonna start pushing dirt in holes. Here we go.
Again, huge shout out to Chase for letting us borrow his mini excavator. This is going to be a huge lifesaver today, because basically today is the day. We have to get the entire property winterized, backfilled as much as possible, these huge mounds of dirt out of the way. Basically anything that we can do to get the property ready for heavy snow that might stick around permanently is what we need to do. And this mini X, first of all, is adorable. It's a little smaller than what we're used to. Second of all, is very maneuverable. So it will be perfect for what we need today. Look at Trent with the precision. Giving Precise Bryce a run for his money.
Why?
That was really close to me and you didn't even touch me.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty careful around my wife.
Thanks. All right, we're waiting for gravel. We're waiting for Brandon to bring up a compactor, but we don't have any time to waste. Trent's getting started doing whatever type of backfilling he can get done. In the meantime, we're gonna make the most of today.
Once in a while I act like no one knows me, but if I can lift my eyelids closed, yeah, I might fall right. I think I like it out of this hole. Once in a while I act like no one knows me, but if I can lift my eyelids closed, nothing that I change about this moment forever.
Oh, you're on it. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. He's coming in. I don't like this. Oh, this is so sketchy. Well, he's in. I don't know what he's gonna do now that he's in there. Woo! So we've made really good progress pretty quickly. Brandon just showed up with a compactor. We're gonna just keep on focusing.
Today is a day of hasty work. We're just trying to work as fast as we can to get as much done as possible. There's probably going to be a lot of time lapses in today's episode because we don't have a lot of time to stop and chat, but we're basically trying to backfill as much as we can so that snow doesn't fill our trenches. We got our work cut out for us.
so much fun. It's fun when days like this happen because the progress is so visually impactful. Like within a couple hours, you can see the transformation is enormous. And I'm excited for snow, I can't lie. You gardening, Brandon?
Yeah.
Some mild irrigation?
You say that. Making this compact a little easier.
Compactabilized?
Not a fun day. Where's Joel?
I know, right? Joel, we need you here. You gotta run the compactor for us. My one job just now was to hold the hydrant straight so that Trent could backfill around it. So now for the rest of our life, if the yard hydrant is not straight, we know who to blame.
Oh.
Muddy, goopy
Yeah, what a mess.
I think it looks pretty good. The hydrant looks okay. Brandon is busy running the compactor, and now Trent is actually disassembling our makeshift walkway, putting our what was once a retaining wall back into a big pile of rocks so he can drive the Mini X to the side of the house and start backfilling on the sides of this garage. We're moving quickly, but possibly not quickly enough. The day is starting to get away from us, so we're gonna just keep our heads down and grind and hope that by the end of today, this entire place is winterized. All right, we've had a casualty. Luckily, it was not on any human. Trent got a little excited with the Mini X. The problem is we're rushing, and when you rush, stuff like that happens. Nobody has gotten hurt because we're very, very safe around each other. We always make sure we know where everybody is, but he did just puncture a nice little hole in the side of the garage. Luckily, it's just plywood, so we can cover that up and fix it later, but things are moving quickly. He's almost done backfilling the front and like part of the side of this garage. Brandon is almost done compacting the front and side of the other garage, and it hasn't snowed yet, so we'll take that as a win. Trent, is this for us? That's gravel! Oh, this is so exciting! We didn't think they were gonna be able to give us a load of gravel today. We really need it in order to get this backfill finished. And it looks like this is for us! Yay! How are you doing?
Fantastic.
Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you out with your dad? Were you out hunting?
Nope.
No?
I've been at home working.
Yeah. Bummer. He's out having fun.
He's
you're
out
working,
having
huh?
fun, and I'm sitting home
I see how it is.
running the business.
Nice.
All of this is gone. My
know.
beautiful rock wall's gone.
Both of them.
I know I
Yeah.
had to fix that one, but the top one, that's...
I know. When I was tearing it apart, I was like crying.
I'm sure you want to get rid of this thing.
Tristan has been a huge help. He's the son of John, another guy that comes up and does work in this area, and they are just unbelievable. Not only are they super professional, they're just super cool, chill guys. They do honest work, and it always comes out so beautifully. They take a lot of pride in their quality. And you know we've had a lot of issues with contractors over the last couple of years of construction. These guys, they are the bee's knees. They are the best of the best, and we're so excited to be getting gravel today before it snows. Now we can actually maybe even finish the job today.
You will probably do it. Well, I have no idea. The problem is we need to gravel bed both slabs. I don't know how much gravel that will take.
Yeah.
That itself will probably take like
A load. Yeah.
But this load will probably bed both foundation drains.
Right.
But then I do need to gravel this block right here in this area, or else we're gonna have a freaking muddy mess.
Tristan was like, how many loads do you need? And Trent was like, I don't know, 1, 5, 6. We have no idea how to gauge. He's the professional, so he's like trying to look at the type of work we have to do and help us estimate how much more we need. We're gonna go with 2. Maybe we'll add a 3rd later. I don't know.
All right, it's gonna get real stupid.
Ah, don't hit the yard hydrant. quadrant. I worked so hard to make that straight. Brandon's famous two-step. Back in action.
Right. It's back.
Is it better that it's not so muddy?
Yeah.
Good.
Less sloppy.
Yeah.
We're gonna wet it now and then throw some more in and then compact on top. So.
Okay. Who knows?
Who knows?
All right, well, we got the gravel that we needed. We got these 2 loads, which is absolute lifesaver. We've actually got all the gravel bed for the foundation drain on this side, so we're starting to pull some of the dirt in. Brandon's been compacting it. I've been pulling dirt in over there, trying to level this out. This looks like an absolute disaster, but hopefully...
Did you see our puncture wound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 2.
There's 2? Oh, man.
They're interior walls, it's okay.
Okay.
There'll probably be more.
Yeah.
As long as it's a puncture wound on a wall, not on a person.
That's
fine.
a very good point. I'm just hoping that this little garage pad area, it's gonna snow on it, it's gonna melt, it's gonna compact a little bit. Then I'll be able to kind of maybe shave it down, put some gravel in here, and we'll be able to pour the slab, and that will work.
The thing we have to remember is, as crazy as this snowstorm might be, it will melt. It's not gonna be like permanent winter. It might like get a little cooler from now on.
Don't jinx us.
Fingers crossed, that's true. But like most likely, this is our first warning storm.
Yeah.
2B, that's a pretty good warning storm.
Did you hear the update, Trent?
What?
I got a notification. The newest update is, what did I say? 13 to 26 inches.
Yeah, they're up in the night.
Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about.
They have no idea. They always say that.
Now.
They
Yeah.
always say that, and then it's like 6 inches. Anyway, back to work.
I grew up in DC, so 6 inches was a blizzard. Even 2 inches, the schools would be closed. And now up here, it's like, oh, a foot? We can handle that, that's no problem. The sun is setting. It's definitely cooling off. It's getting real chilly out here, but these guys have made so much progress. This whole back area is flat, compacted. It's almost like a 2nd or 5th parking spot. It looks so good. Trent graded out the whole driveway up here. I put down some gravel. He's just pulling in the truck and the 4Runner right now. We still have a lot of gravel that hasn't been used yet, but I think what's happening is that he's calling it a day. It looks so good.
It looks okay.
Are you destroyed?
Pretty destroyed. Not really happy.
Why?
It's just like really discouraging. I don't know.
What, how much work there is to do, or?
Yeah, and like if it wasn't snowing, I wouldn't be as worried. But
Yeah.
there's like the chance that it could snow and the snow doesn't melt, and then it's like we're in this really crappy position for the next 9 months. The inside of this garage, the inside of the other addition, they're not really like level or the right height.
Okay.
So I need to like take a bunch of dirt out of there.
Okay.
Because like this slope is too
a little tall,
close to like where the wood is going to be. It needs to be like lower.
Okay.
It's just a lot of things that I've like ran into that are just like dead ends basically and completely out of energy.
Well, you have been working all day long, so I think you deserve to call it a day, have a hot shower, have a good night's sleep, and we will regroup and reassess tomorrow, or the next day that it's not snowing, that we can work on this place.
Sounds great. All right, guys, this is where we're gonna let you go on this one. We hope you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure, getting rid of all of the holes in the trenches and filling them with dirt. If you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
I was doing the snow dance, but maybe I'll retract it a little bit for your sake.
Fault.
It's my fault.
It's your fault.
Thanks, guys. We love you.
See you guys on the next
Adios.
Maybe